Welcome back to Fast Break, guys. It's been a while since we've done a collector showcase. So my buddy Ben here, longtime customer of Fast Break, you guys probably even seen him at a few of the card shows, is a big collector of Patrick Mahomes. So what got you into Patrick, Ben?
So having Alex Smith as our quarterback had his best career year, his last year with the Chiefs. We all, of course, know the unfortunate events that happened with Alex. But when Patrick came in, I was not thrilled. Alex was coming off a career year. Why are we drafting a quarterback? We're getting to the playoffs. Years down the line, we now know, well, we couldn't get past the first round. With Patrick, we kind of started to slowly believe this is the guy we can build a franchise off of. And now 5 years, 6 years down the line, we know it was the right move.
They saw something in him. I don't watch college football.
I don't
I
either.
can't be bothered. But
Yeah.
The Chiefs traded up to get
Yes.
Patrick, and I was
Yes.
shocked. I was like, I've never even heard of this guy.
I hadn't either.
So, but anyway, yeah. So since we've Patrick's matured and kind of learned under Alex, you became a big fan. So you started looking at some of his cards. Did you hop on
Absolutely.
immediately buying his cards, or did you wait a bit?
Oh man, I wish I would have. I remember hearing stories of people getting cards so dirt cheap. It's almost insane.
Yeah.
Now you can't get a rated rookie for maybe less than 100,
Yeah.
an optic for less than 2 or 3, just depending on the time of the year, of course. But I think my first ones were like Sage and Hit and things like that. Buying the cheap college ones so that, if this guy doesn't pan out, I'm not losing a ton of money.
Sure.
But boy, by the end of the 2018 season, everybody was on the Patrick Mahomes bandwagon. Halfway through the season, I started feeling, okay, this isn't blind luck anymore like Manziel had in college. I don't think he's going to be a bust. It's time to start just going head on into this.
Well, you brought up something there too about if you're not going to get hurt if he doesn't pan out because you were buying him relatively cheap. And
Cheap
that's
and
the
low,
cool
yep.
thing about collecting a team that you like, a player
Right.
on a team you like. Because if that doesn't work, it's
Right.
PC card, right?
Right.
It's all cool. I've got a lot of Rick Hank Kills and JD Drews, and yeah, they're not worth anything. I'm glad Patrick worked out for you. Let's see
Yes.
one of your first cards here, and we'll switch the camera up and show you here.
So I kind of brought in my top 5, and this one right here, I actually picked up at one of our more recent card shows over at Relics. Could not pass this up. Prism and Optic, both huge, as we know, for collectors, huge value down the line. The cards are, I would say, a true rookie. And when you're looking at this, you do see a little glimmer in it. So it is a Prism as well. It's not just a base jersey card. I think I got this for less than 100. I mean, I could not believe it. It wasn't season yet. People were just getting rid of stuff, and this was a no-brainer for me. I'm aware, I think there's 2 different versions of jersey cards from his Prism rookie and 1 of his Optic, and I own 2 of those 3. So that's a huge one for me.
That's awesome. All right. What's next here?
My next one I picked up, I want to say it was back in 2018, about halfway through the season, is a Rookies and Stars. Not a very popular product.
Right.
It's been hobby a lot in the past. Pulled my first 101 Manti Te'o out of Rookies and Stars here at Fast Break. And this was a relatively obvious card to pick up. I like to get the lesser known or more obscure rookies, inserts, things like that. Don't really want to repeat the same cards over and over again, even if they have a good aesthetic like rated rookies, like Optic, like Prism. And so with a less popular product, I figured, why not go for it? Got a good deal on it, sent it off to be graded with about 10 others. About 4 or 5 of those came back as 10s.
So you sent off most of the stuff that you have in your PC collection yourself to PSA.
I have, yes. And if you're looking to make sure something either holds a good value, obviously it'll go up if it's a 10. If it's raw, a 9, they're about the same.
Yeah.
But if you're wanting to look at value and you're also wanting to encase a card in hopes that it doesn't get damaged down the line,
Yeah.
great idea.
It's another thing too. Some customers will bring in a card to get graded. I'm like, this really isn't that expensive of a card. Why would you do that? And
Right.
it's because it's going in their PC collection.
PC,
They just want it encased.
sentimental, whatever it may be.
Cool.
So my third best, I would say, would be this one. Another rare and odd Mahomes rookie, I would say. Not very mainstream, because this is kind of like one of those Father's Day, Black Friday kind of Panini promo packs.
Yeah.
And they're very hard to find comps on, because when you type in eBay, Panini 2017 Patrick Mahomes, you're going to get all their products.
Sure.
Not just this product that they did a promotion on. And so it is 104. So you're looking at a decent sized set of both rookies, vets. I think they even did foil on these. A foil one would be very cool to own. But again, hobby shops kind of gave these out with purchases. Not a very popular card. Another PSA 10. Very happy with it.
Sometimes weird stuff like that's more interesting than the mainstream. So
absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, and speaking
yeah,
of mainstream, this one, ironically, I got sent to, someone sent it to me on Twitter, just being nice, for free. And it was the first card I ever graded. I noticed he was doing something at that point. Optic was getting huge. Prism was getting huge. And they weren't very popular in the past.
Right.
And so when I saw that, I thought, okay, we send this off. I also sent off a Luka Prism rookie at the same time. No longer own it, but I can't get rid of this one. I've kind of tracked it and like, what is this worth in the off season? What is this worth, on a win streak in the playoffs? We've made the Super Bowl. We won the Super Bowl. How do values change as things progress? And if you've been collecting enough, that values change after a player gets hurt during the off season on a win streak. Did they set a record? Did they make a Hall of Fame? And things like that.
The thing about Patrick, too, is NFL cards get soft in the offseason. And I noticed a lot of his stuff went down 20 to 30% here in the offseason.
Because we lost Tyreek.
Lost Tyreek.
Yep.
That never helps. So Patrick's done pretty well without Tyreek, so I think
we're fine.
I think we're okay.
We're fine, and we got Kadarius Toney coming in, so we'll see what happens with that.
Toney should be good. All right, last card here. This one is absolutely super nice.
Final card. This is the only Patrick Mahomes autograph I own, and with good reason. They are very expensive now that he's won a Super Bowl. He's won, MVP. I believe he won Super Bowl MVP as well. And I basically did a boombox or something like that, pulled a Lamar Jackson 1/1 rookie printing plate out of Phoenix, sold it on eBay, and I thought instead of just, pocketing this or getting some more packs, I'm getting into Mahomes. Can I find a Mahomes autograph worth around 200? And I found one that was like a repackaged product, something not very mainstream, just repackaged, and they had it up for 250. Sent them an offer of 2. They immediately accepted it within a minute or two, and I was thrilled. That season, though, and I couldn't tell you which season, it wasn't our Super Bowl season, he kind of was slowly just not doing well. Lamar was going up. Everybody was saying MVP Lamar. He was running over 100 yards a game and this and that, but I think all these years down the line, I know I've made the right decision, because you can't find a Mahomes auto for 200 anymore.
It also stems back to it's not always about value. This guy is on your favorite team that you watch every week. When you collect somebody like Lamar, who's a great player, you don't have that same feeling in your heart. That's like you really want success for the guy.
I've been a Chiefs fan my whole life. Grew up watching Trent Green and going through the Todd Haley era of Brody Croyle and Tyler Thigpen and Brady Quinn and, all of that. And then to finally get somebody like Alex Smith, like Patrick Mahomes, and see that your team is slowly getting better after all those years of just hardship as a fan almost.
I'm obviously older than you, so I go way back to when we got Montana, because we never really had a good quarterback. So Montana comes in on his last grasp at success, trying to find that last piece of magic, and we did well year, but still nothing like having Patrick.
No, and every week it amazes me what he can do, because he's not known as a scrambling quarterback, he's not known as a running quarterback, but he can still do what he needs to get the ball down the field.
He's so smart.
So
Ben, we're running up on 10 minutes here, so thank you for your time.
No problem.
Patrick Mahomes stuff's great. Ben needs to plug his YouTube channel, because Ben is a blast to watch on YouTube. He opens up a bunch of packs, and a lot of the packs he gets from here, so I get to really see what comes out. So plug your YouTube channel here.
So the channel name is I Break Cards. I Break is one word, cards is another, and typically do a week or every 2 week opening of cards or things I've gotten in the mail, or even I've been buying into breaks and not watching any of them, and then opening all the packages at once. So
he's got a video that you need to go back and watch. You open how many packs all at once? It was ridiculous. Was it 500 packs?
I saved up for like a year, and it was close to 600 or 700 by the end.
Yeah, it's an awesome video. You guys need to check it out.
First couple packs from here, we pulled a Ken Griffey Redemption Auto. So
spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but there are far more. There are far more
They're
hits. I think there were 50 or so hits, case hits. I mean, everything. Put it on in the background. It's a great watch.
Yeah, play some video games and have Ben on in the background.
Yep, why not?
Like, subscribe, Ben. Thanks so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you, brother.
Appreciate it.
See you.
Take
care.
care.